Hi, we're Heriot. I'm Deb, I play guitar and I sing.
My name's Julian, I play drums.
And my name's Hannah, I play guitar. So we met in school, me, Julian and Jake, began the band in college.
Yeah.
Played for a few years and then Deb's was in another band that we played a lot with, and we were looking for another guitarist and we wanted a friend along for the ride, and Deb's wicked, so we had the opportunity to start playing together, and that's Heriot as you know. I think the ones that really kind of struck a chord with me in terms of wanting to play live music were bands like Dillinger Escape Plan and like Chariot. To me, I think the most, I love metal, and obviously I slowly kind of changed my interests from other types of music to metal when I met Julian and Jake, because that's the stuff they listened to and I thought it was really interesting. But bands like Chariot and Dillinger Escape Plan, I think you could watch videos of them on mute and it would be probably the most exciting things you could see on stage. So for me, that was kind of like one of the things that I tried to kind of give to when we play live, and that was definitely an inspiration for me.
I think for me, the main one is always Lamb of God. Forever, they're the best thing in the world and I love them. But in later years, bands like Nails, Oathbreaker, like Airhand said, Dillinger, also Converge as well. Those bands really had a big impact on how I wanted to play when I pick up a guitar.
I first heard Slipknot when I was about 10 years old, and that was like the one for me. They're still like my favourite band. And Joey Jordison made me like get into drums and stuff, and then I kind of went on a journey from there. But like they're kind of the band that kind of stuck. But yeah, I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of metal bands these days. I'm a bit rubbish at keeping up with new music. But yeah, it's kind of that kind of new metal era, kind of like late 90s, early noughties kind of stuff is what I'm into. Abrasive, disgusting, heavy, I don't know.
Like a concrete mixer. With like occasional bits of colour thrown in.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy listening.
Yeah. Atmospheric, I think.
Yeah.
Atmospheric and abrasive would be what we would set out to sound like.
Yeah, it's just kind of a melting pot of stuff. There's a lot going on, a lot of layers, I guess.
I think because we all love so many different types of metal and music in general, it all gets thrown into the pot. Every band says that they can't describe their sound though. It's the thing, if you ask any band what they sound like, they'll be like, I don't know, it's...
No one sounds like this.
But
bands we get compared to a lot, like Godflesh and Chelsea Wolf. So I think...
They're all bands that are totally different as well. So it's like
have a listen.
Yeah. You tell us.
You tell us what they sound like. The thing is, I still try to take the positives out of even negatives, and I think when we first started playing as a four-piece and we did our first run of shows, I think it was almost a little bit of a test. There were a lot of shows where we just played to the other bands, and I think the way that we all responded to it, which wasn't just getting upset and being kind of annoyed that was the case, we still went out and played and gave it 100%. I think that kind of showed a testament to how much we wanted it. So I think when it came to the festivals and the bigger shows, we already knew how to go 100% straight away for half hour, because it didn't really matter. We've honestly been very, very, very fortunate, and I can't really say we've had too many negatives. Yeah.
I think people like sometimes forget when you look at bands that when you're maybe put in front of like the bigger performances or the bigger outlets where people are looking at you, there's been about this much of like hard work before that. I mean, we've been playing shows for years to nobody for years, and so even if there was like 30 people to turn up this evening, would still mean a lot to us as people who've been playing shows to nobody for years. You know, like in growing up and things like that. We just always wanted to play shows, and so in recent times when people are coming out to shows and we're being able to do more of the things that we dreamt about doing, it means that much more, because that it was only ever a dream for us, if that makes sense. We've always wanted to play music together in a band, and I think it just means so much more when the silly things happen, like festivals and whatnot. So what people might see as a negative, to us isn't that much of a
It's
huge
stepping
deal.
stone, isn't it?
It's
Like, you
just
have to do
part
that.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just released a new single called Demure. It's on all streaming platforms. We're really proud of it, and we've done a video to it with our good friend Harry Steele. So go and stream that. We've been Heriot. Thank you so much for having us.